BTS, the biggest boy band on the planet, who have made their name in music as one of the most famous K-pop boy groups, have taken over the world with their exceptional talent. BTS has become a musical phenomenon. A four-time #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, multiple wins at the AMAs, BBMAs, and Korean award shows, a Grammy nomination at the 63rd Annual Grammys, an address at the UN, and to top it off, they were named Time Magazine's Entertainer of the Year. World domination indeed. They also recently addressed Asian hate in the White House with Joe Biden. Being such a global voice and at the peak of their careers, fans and the music industry all over the world were shocked as BTS announced their hiatus during the 9th anniversary dinner fest. BTS and HYBE Entertainment have assured fans that BTS is not disbanding, but are just taking a break to discover themselves and will come back as a whole group and will continue to perform as a solo artist and be there for the ARMY. However, there is still some speculation that BTS will disband or will not return as a whole group, though anything is currently unpredictable and no one knows how long it will take considering military enlistment, solo career, and other factors. Here are the top 5 reasons why BTS could disband. Number 5. Military services. As most fans and people might know, all Korean men have to serve mandatory military service for at least 2 years. And after being active for the last 10 years now, BTS may have to start with this military enlistment soon, starting with the oldest member, Jin, and soon followed by the remaining Hyun line. According to the law, all Korean men have to join the military or army at the age of 28 at the latest. There are several Korean athletes who have been granted exemptions. Exemptions are also granted to a globally recognized award-winning classical musician, Cho Song-jin, but to date, none of the K-pop artists has received any exemptions. However, due to the impact of BTS' huge worldwide achievement, success, and contribution to the nation's growth in GDP through their music and sales, the South Korean government revised the country's military law, so-called BTS law, which allows top K-pop stars to defer their military service until they turn 30 if they've received government medals for heightening the country's cultural reputation and apply for the postponement through their soft power of music and the arts. This amendment hugely benefited Jin at the time, but time is running out for him now. And this year, he will have to leave for his service soon. Furthermore, BTS are the most popular and well-known artists in Korea, not only because they are talented musicians, but also because they are good and righteous people. Jin also once said,
South Korean citizen.
뭐 만약에 결정되더라도 정말 좋은 모습을 보여드리기 위해 노력하고 있습니다.
With all these, it hints that this hiatus is due to their military service, which may continue until 2029, ending with Jungkook. If they all serve at the age of 30, 2 or most of the 4 members will be serving. There is a raging debate on whether BTS should serve or not. As being good citizens, they will surely not back off from serving the country. It may lead to BTS separating as a group. Enlistment frequently causes a significant gap in any Korean artist or individual's life. There are several cases in which industries or groups tend to fall apart after this gap. Number 4. Solo careers. There is no denying that these are incredibly talented people. Whether it's music, production, dancing, performances, acting, and much more, their passion as artists and sincerity towards fans is not hidden. But being a part of a group, they somehow lost themselves as individual artists and musicians. According to BTS, they never thought they could come, but now they have much more acceptance than before. Every singer aspires to release their own albums and music, expressing their own style and concepts, and BTS members also surely do. As mentioned by the boys during Dinner Fest, Suga wants to release his mixtapes. V is worried about not being able to work on his solo album for the past 4 years. Now that BTS have put everything in front of the army and world with their music and lyrics, they wish to discover their own self. They will have an amazing solo career because they are such hardworking and passionate artists with armies behind them. There has been no update on Jimin and Jungkook in particular, and Jin may want to focus on his acting career. 7 members going solo may find it really difficult for them to balance being in a group. J-Hope is the first member to release his solo album and is already doing great. Number 3. Too much pressure on success. Bands that are extremely popular and have a large fan base, whether it is One Direction, the Jonas Brothers, Backstreet Boys, or NSYNC, are known to either disband or go on an indefinite hiatus. Although we are not comparing BTS with any other boy bands, it is also true that being at the top certainly puts a lot of pressure and burden on groups, and K-pop groups have more pressure indeed. As being a part of a group with 7 members, they always have to give more than 100%, with recordings, intense choreographies, public appearances, and stage performances, coming up with enormous mental pressure. BTS have been constantly working hard for the last 10 years, including their trainee days, and always want to give fans their best. They have pulled off various types of music and concepts with amazing hardcore performances, but now they definitely need time and space to recollect themselves. Being at the top now, they always need a lot more to come up with every time. Our leader, RM, said these words.
저는 제가 하고 싶은 건, 제가 여전히 지키고 싶은 건 그냥 우리가 같이 함께 내가 진심으로 같이 무대에 서고 같이 우리가 이렇게 회식해서 얘기를 했을 때 그 어떤 법칙과 상관없이 우리가 행복하게 얘기하고 행복하게 무언가를 할 수 있는 그게 제가 원하는 전부예요.
Adding this to military service and a hiatus, it could be a hint of a comeback, as the entire group appears to be far away. Number 2. Personal life. BTS has been with the army for a long time and also with each other for almost as long. It's like one big family now. They've been together since their teens, and Jungkook was practically raised by his hyungs. Now they have all grown up as people and artists. They dedicate their all to their fans and group now and need to focus on their personal lives and families. Now they also live separated but have become closer. Being at this stage of life depends on how they choose to enlist. It could be even longer, especially if any major life events occur, such as marriage, children, loss, scandal, etc. Unfortunately, the future is difficult to predict, and there are 7 individuals who will now focus on their 7 individual goals and needs. Trying to predict when they will have another OT7 comeback is similar to gambling. Number 1. The problems in K-pop. During the dinner fest, RM made all the members cry, including the army. He shared how he and his members are feeling lost, and he also made a statement about K-pop problems, which reveals a new aspect of being an idol. The K-pop industry appears to be always on beat and sparkly with so much content to put forward, and idols appear to be always energetic, happy, and open. But this is not the case. K-pop itself is an ultra-competitive industry where idols go through hard training periods, debut, and have to win music shows, promote group activities, and constantly produce new songs. As RM, HYBE, and other members actively participate in making their music and handling the whole group, RM reveals that it doesn't give idols time to mature and that they have put everything they have into the group. BTS was going to have a 1-year-long world tour in 2020, including countries like India, Australia, and more, but the pandemic changed it all. The release of hit singles Dynamite, Butter, and Permission to Dance followed. According to the leader, they don't know what type of group they are now or what to do next. Along with BTS will no more shoot any BTS run vlogs. Members of the idol group want to recover and refresh themselves as BTS. Mentioning the same, he mentions they feel lost in many ways, and this process of recollecting themselves as a group and giving time to rediscover might take time. Also, this sudden announcement is shocking, and some things may appear illogical, or it may be just a prior announcement of disbandment to slowly convince the army and investors. But at the end, members have already said they do not want to disappoint armies, and it's just a healthy break to recharge themselves. The above mentioned are just speculations based on research and studying current scenarios. BTS loves armies, and so do armies. They always have each other as their support, and they might come back soon in just a few months. We never know. Also, there are many K-pop groups that have been active for more than 15 years now, such as Big Bang, Super Junior, B2B, and SHINee. Considering HYBE's words, off-season rather than hiatus, this is just a break and rest from group activities to focus on themselves and come back with a new chapter of BTS along with their fans. So armies hold up because there are many amazing solo activities and features, including mixtapes and songs with performances on stage with armies in front of them. Till then, let's give them their time, support, and be their strength with happy faces and no more tears.
I love you, I miss you, but just don't forget, I always gonna stay by your side like the song Stay. Like.
For more updates on BTS and more K-pop groups, like and subscribe to our channel. Also, you can show and share your support in the comments section. HYBE collaboration with Psy, J-Hope album and live performance, Bad Decision featuring BTS and Snoop Dogg, vlog. Updates are lined up in their schedule. Look like BTS is not leaving army site soon. Thank you for watching.